Connor, before we talk about the whole idea of you coming back here, and I'm sure I know how thrilled you are, but the start hasn't been great, has it? Certainly not in terms of the results. The performances have been better than the results so far, but still it's disappointing.
Yeah, obviously it's not probably the start we wanted in terms of points wise, but I think there's been a lot of positives to come out of the games, and yeah, we've been working hard this week to try get ready for the game on Saturday to get the maximum points.
So what do you think went wrong against Salford? I mean, you led twice and playing with conviction and looked to be well on the way to 3 points, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, obviously it was disappointed. Like you said, we went ahead twice. I think the timings of their goals, was disappointing, and a few individual errors. But we stick together as a team, learn from their mistakes, and obviously use the next game to put things right.
And what are the things that you've seen from the sidelines when you haven't started and when you've started and been involved that makes you think that you have got the tools required to make an impact this season?
Yeah, obviously I want to help out as much as I can for the team. I think the squad's really good. A good little mixture, a few older heads, but it is a youngish team. There's still a lot of work to be done, like we have done from pre-season. So yeah, it might take time, but there's still a lot of positives, like I said, and it's just really turning them good performances into getting the 3 points.
It's important not to lose focus and not to lose heart when the results aren't as good as maybe the performances have been, but that's easier to say than to do.
Yeah, obviously I think you'd be disappointed, the first Saturday night, Sunday, but come Monday morning, you're ready to go again and get ready to work and improve and everything. So yeah, like you said, you can't think too much into the results, especially with the quick turnovers. You got to let the last game go pretty quick because there's soon a game coming up.
Yeah, coming back here, what was it like when you found out that the club were interested in you? Because you had lots of clubs before Tranmere, you've had clubs after Tranmere, but it's always had a feeling of home for you, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Can't lie, I was a bit nervous coming back, but that soon went when it's just like you said, it sort of felt sort of coming back home. All the staff are here still. I know so many people, and I don't know, just feels right. So I'm really happy I'm back.
And when you consider the part that you've played in Tranmere's recent history, in those events, in the playoff finals where you played a big part with goals and with assists, you are part of Tranmere folklore, and that's not given to many people.
Yeah, obviously it's nice. It's nice to hear that. I think it was really important to sort of put that behind me when I was obviously knew I was sort of returning. I think it's important for that was that time. This is a new sort of Tranmere as such. So the main focus was obviously come back and hopefully try and make some more memories. So that was important.
Yeah, it is a new Tranmere, isn't it? That there's, as is often the case, there's quite a turnaround in staff during the summer, incomings and outgoings, and it doesn't matter how talented the group is, it just takes time to gel. That's just the way football is.
Yeah, of course, especially lower down. There's a lot more outgoings than in sometimes. So yeah, it's just about clicking. Hopefully, it'll click quicker than you want. But it does take time. Like I said before, the performance are definitely there. It's just sort of turning them into wins.
What gives you most hope that you've got the bare essentials here and more?
Well, we've got a great set of staff, and that runs down to the players. Obviously, I'm training every day with the players, so I know what the capable of, and it's a really good group. That's always been an important thing for Tranmere. A really good group. So yeah, all round, I'm really excited about the season. Although probably not started as well as we like, but there's still another 40 odd games, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, and a tough old test coming up. But when you consider Notts County, yes, newly promoted, but they've had a footballing pedigree for many a long day.
Yeah, big week. But these are the weeks you want to play in. Big crowds, good football. So it's a challenge, but I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, it's going to be quite an occasion because they fill it well. They get good numbers, don't they, at the stadium?
Yeah, I'm sure they sell it out. So so that'd be an exciting day. They're the games you want to play in, like I said, and then obviously the game Leicester and then Wrexham. So it's a really good week to be involved in.
Fabulous week, and tell us about your teammates at the top end of the pitch. As you say, that there's the mix between the youth and the experience, and I think because of the Tranmere's shortage of goals last season in particular, there was a need for change. But how are you settling in with the other new guys?
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, I know a few of them. Playing against them. So we're certainly creating chances. I feel we're looking really dangerous going forward. Hopefully not long till they keep flying in.